Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be reacting to my 20 most recent edits. Here we go. I actually filmed this video once before and it didn't work because something happened. There was some sort of glitch. So I wanted to wait until I got 20 new edits because I didn't want to be super bored. So this edit I actually made last summer. I made this edit last summer. Same with this edit, the second edit. This is Lauren Gray. I was obsessed with her in 2018, like 2018, 2019, obsessed. Everybody was posting their 2018 edits, kind of hinting at like the resurgence of 2018, that editing style. So I wanted to take my crack at it, especially now because I am not on Video Star anymore. I am on After Effects. Now we are on to our third edit. Say hi, Liv. I really kind of like that song. I would like a ring. I would like a ring. It's very musical theater-esque, I feel like. Okay, this is the fourth edit. I kind of had the idea for this edit. I heard Glowing Review by Maisie Peters because I made this playlist with like all these random songs that I like, and I added this song to it, and I didn't even think anything of it until I heard it in the car, and I was like, I've been giving Josh a glowing review. This is the fifth edit. I made this probably last summer, so we've been waiting for OR3 for almost a year now. Now, here's this edit. I have no idea when I made this. It was whenever this song was trending. The chunky, 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 and honk it, honk it, honk it, and honk it, honk it, honk it. Yeah, and it did much better on TikTok than it did on Instagram. So now we have, oh, I love this edit of Meg and Freya. I think Freya is such a good like Disney Channel celebrity for this next generation. It makes me really happy to see her, that there's another Disney Channel celebrity kind of making it in this day and age. This is my Josh edit. I actually made this before I met him, which is a really crazy thing. So for this edit, this is Survive by Lewis Capaldi. If you haven't heard this song, I love this song. And it has the voiceover from his book that is releasing on May 5th of 2026. You can pre-order it now on Barnes & Noble and on Amazon. That very beginning part was his statement that he made in the channel. What is the most rewarding part about your life? When people write me notes or tell me that I helped them in some way. I was one of the people who told him, one of the thousands of people, but I got to be a part of that, and I think that's so cool. Okay, this is my first edit of the year. It was actually a remake of an edit I made when I first saw him in Chicago during the Complicated tour, which is really crazy because I have so many notices and so many things now I can put in one of these. Literally, I met him, so I have just, I don't know, it's just so cool. I'm just, oh, I can't believe I met him. Okay, oh, here's my year edit. I love making these. I will make these every single year. This one was really hard to make. I don't know why, but it was just really difficult to sum this year in an edit, or sum my online life in an edit. I ended up using the Kelsey Ballerini song this time last year because I felt like I was listening to that kind of in the fall of this year, and I was like, man, this time last year. It's a very interesting premise. This time last year, I wouldn't have thought I was here, so I think that's like such an interesting thing. Here's all my Josh edits.
I'm here to tell you that you saved my life.
Oh, thank you. I don't think this landed quite how I wanted to. But it's like, I said I love you. You say nothing back. But I kind of made it like, I said you saved my life and then you hugged me. But I don't think that quite landed correctly. Okay, here's the next Josh edit. Obviously, I had to do that. You've seen this trend. I love this trend. I think it's so precious. I did it for Golden Years Tour, and it bothers me because I thought it was chemical. You, us, me, was. And so it's actually plus, not us. This is a really cool edit because I had this story that I did for Bethany's during the Golden Years Tour. I had this thing, and it said waiting at the stage door, because I had just came back from Broadway, and I was like, stage door. It was like kind of like fake. I wasn't serious about it being a stage door or anything like that, but I was like waiting at the quote unquote stage door. And then I waited at the stage door when I met him. So I like at the real stage door. I love this edit. The original edit that I know it from. The idea was from Mermine Sinas, who makes these really like emotional edits. I don't know who that like girl is, so I don't know anything about her, but she makes these really like emotional like celebrity fan interaction edits, and so I take a lot of inspo for that for this type of stuff. But this one was originally from Olivia's cult, who deserves to meet Olivia Rodrigo. This one, I don't know what it is. There's something about it that just gives me chills. The moment, I think that's fun that I say the moment and then it goes to my voiceover of me telling him that he saved my life, because it was the moment. This was the first one that I made after I met him. I made this in New York City at the hotel. I think it was after Death Becomes Her. I feel like Gracie Abrams makes really good emotional edit audios. So if you're ever looking for one of those, you should go see Gracie Abrams. I've used like every Gracie Abrams song. I actually just made another one that should be coming out in the next couple months. It might already be out depending on when this video gets released. I think any of these emotional edits I make for Josh are just so profound for me. It's so crazy to me that I made all these edits for him and I met him. Like that man that I look at every day to edit. It's one of the greatest feelings in the world. I think meeting your favorite celebrity can either like ruin your life or make your life, and he made my life. I made this and I was so careful. Before I met Josh, I was so careful. I never once said I'm going to meet him. I never manifested it like that. I said maybe. Every single solitary thing I said maybe. And so I was listening to Josh's songs, and one of the Maybe This Time from High School Musical series came out, and I was like, I think I'm going to make an edit because I said maybe. Maybe this time. And so I think by saying that, I think I willed it into the universe. Maybe that's crazy, but I feel like I willed it. This was the second edit that I made when I found out I was seeing Josh in December. I really didn't have that much time. I only had like 2 weeks. I think I bought them on like the 5th, and then I went to Christmas Con, and the week after I went and I saw Josh. So it was like a really quick turnaround. So I think I only had to make like 2 or 3 edits. Okay, here's the last one. It's a really good ending one. I love making edits of my conventions. If you've ever been to a convention, you know when you're done, you're like, what do we do now? And you just had like the best experience of your life and you can't express it in words. When I was making this, I was like, this is so awesome. And I definitely wanted to make an edit of Christmas Con. I have every year. Yeah, and here's my pictures of us and Tyler Hines. Wow. All right. Thank you so much for watching this video. I had a really good time reacting to these, and I feel like kind of reliving my whole Joshua Bassett situation. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I wish Katie would wake up because I want to talk to her really bad. I love you guys. Bye.